Namaste, welcome to Buddha's teaching. Relationship. After we in a relationship, we of course never want to have a breakup. We never think of having a breakup once we enter a relationship. Nobody goes into a relationship with an expectation that they will break up in the future. But separation or breakup happens. And unfortunately, it happens at such an unfortunate rate. Almost 1 out of 2 couples break up. And I'm talking about family breakup in divorce. So, how do we maintain our relationship? So, as we all know, once we enter a relationship, um, we never thought that we would have argument or we would have any conflicts in our lives. But the facts of life is that when there are more than one person, we tend to have conflicts. We because we all have different opinions, we all have different ideas, we have different beliefs, and so on and so forth. And from time to time, we comes into some kind of conflicts when we do not agree with each other. If you are alone, then you can avoid that. But even for the people who are alone, they are sometimes having issue with themselves also because of the loneliness that they face. Okay, so either way, whether you are single or you are couple, we have issue. So in this talk, we're talking about how do we maintain a healthy relationship once we go into it. As we know, some kind of disagreement will arise. Okay, that is no question. That uh, we are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. So we all should expect that there's some kind of disagreement that will happen in the future. Okay, but that is normal because we are all human. The important thing is how do we when we have issue, how do we handle the conflicts, how do we handle the arguments. Okay, that's how we get to understand each other so that we can maintain a good relationship with each other, and prevent it from escalating into something big, because obviously a breakup or a divorce doesn't just happen right away. Okay, it starts with something small, it starts with something very tiny, but it builds up from over time. Okay, so there's a spark or a few sparks here and there, around, and but that spark turns into fire, and the fire turns into big fire, and that big fire is the ultimate uh, no no turn around. Okay, there's a point that we cannot turn around. So we want to prevent that. We don't want to have issue that we cannot resolve. um, because of that, we have to be careful, and we have to look at the little tiny sparks that can happen at any moment in our lives. So the tiny spark, the tiny fire, start with a little tiny argument here and there. It can happen in a car when you are driving. It can happen in normal, innocent conversation at a gathering, at some kind of family gathering, or within in your household. It's just a little conversation that start out innocently, and it turns out to be something kind of ugly. So Those are the tiny things that we want to prevent that from happening. We have to watch out for those tiny sparks. Okay, we don't want to have the spark catch on fire. So how do we do that? Okay, there are simple things that we can follow. Okay, but we have to be mindful of what goes on during our everyday lives, and that is very important. We have to be mindful of what we say or what we talk, and how when we talk to another person, to our partner, and when the reaction, the conversation comes turn into some kind of argument or become heated and tense a little bit, you need to know that right away. Okay, that is the most important point in trying to prevent something from escalating into fire. Okay, so the spark is when we say something, or when your partner says something and it doesn't like you, and you don't like it, or she or he doesn't like it. It's sort of like give them the irk, and it's like, so that is a little spark right there. Okay, it happens within. Okay, and we all know it happens inside of you. Okay, when there's some kind of upset, or you have a feeling of anger arise a little bit, that is the spark right there. Okay, and normally when we get into a heated conversation, when we get into an argument, nobody wins, right? And why is that? Because when we get into some kind of argument or some kind of disagreement, and you talk and the other person talk back, right? So now nobody listening to anybody. Okay, because both of you are trying to get the point across to the other person, and you raise your voice, you raise your tone. Okay, and because of that, people at that particular moment is not receptive. Okay, because now there's a wall that each person build, and it doesn't lead the conversation into a good place. So that is the catch all right there. Okay, when there's some kind of heated feeling, there's some kind of tense in your body. Okay, you feel it right away. You say, okay, this is where I need to stop, withdraw, take, pull back. Okay, this is where you put out the spark from becoming fire. Okay, that is the most important point. All right, so do not try to express your opinion. Don't try to get your point across, because if you do that, it's not going anywhere good. Right, it's better off to pull back and keep quiet. Okay, and also, if you want to maintain a nice environment or atmosphere, at that particular moment, even though whether you are right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Okay, but especially even though you are right, this is important. Yes, even though you think you are right and your partner is wrong, you still say, I'm sorry. Okay, you still say, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I don't mean to get you upset. Okay, that is the critical point. Even you are right, at that particular moment you value the happiness and the peace of mind of your partner. Okay, and the happiness and the peace of mind of the family. So you rather be um, saying sorry instead of trying to one up your partner. Okay, trying to get the point across to your partner. That is a no-no. That would be, that spark would become a fire. So whatever it is that you talk about, that you have conversation, especially about politics or religions or belief, or about some kind of matter, some kind of affairs that you have going on. whether or anything that has to do with your family or your in-laws family. Okay, whatever it is, say sorry and pull back. Okay, so that is the most important. That is the most important thing that you need to do in order to put out the spark. Okay, all right. So what else that okay, number two, don't you need to be respectful for your partner. Okay, so that is somewhat in a same manner or same mind uh, attitude toward your partner. Okay, instead of uh, approach the situation or approach the conversation as being someone smarter. Okay, and then you're gonna show as a, being condescending to the other person, and that the other person will notice that and will take that as a, as an offended to them. So when you have a conversation, don't try to, to be somebody bigger, somebody more important. Okay, you have to respect each other, right, and treat your partner in the same level. So there are people, of course, what we call the breadwinner, especially when the person is the earner of the household. Many times they often bring that into conversation that, uh, I work hard, right? I'm the one who bring in the money to the family and things like that. Um, that's a no-no. Never mention about your status at work, how much you make. It doesn't matter. Okay, what degree you have, it has no meaning when it comes to having conversation with your partner, because your partner is of equal value to you. Okay, so now when you also, this is a don't, when you have some kind of heated argument, many times people like to bring up what happened in the past. Okay, what happened in the past when you had argument before, or yeah, you did this, or you why you did that before, or you said that kind of reminder. That's a no. That's you don't do that. Okay, you don't bring old wound into the present moment. What already happened, let it go. Okay, just deal with the present moment, what is in front of you. Just deal with that. Okay, um, and that also especially has to do with the family members. Okay, and I know a lot of time people have issue with, people have argument, couples have argument because of their in-laws. Okay, so it the conversation has to do with just the two of you. So do not bring any family members, that what they said, what my parents said, what my mom want, what my mom think. It's, that is not something that you want to do or you want to mention in a heated, when you have a disagreement. That is a big no. Okay, it's just between you and your partner. And you also, and again, small things is the big thing. All right, the spark is a small thing, but that small thing is a big thing. So small thing can happen when people tired, right? People come from work and or they have a busy day with the kids, with all the things that you have to do. People are busy, right? So you have to understand each other. When people are busy, they tend to become moody very easily. Okay, very easy. So especially, so at the end of the day, when we come home from work, when we come home from school, watch out for that. Okay, watch out for that evening time, at the dinner time or whatnot, because that's when people are tired. So try to avoid any conflicts. Okay, try to avoid any conversation that can make things go sour. So in order to help that situation, especially during the evening when you come from work, you come from school, we understand that everyone is a little bit tired. So at that time, I know a lot of people just want to flop down onto the sofa or the couch or whatever and do nothing, and just try to relax. Okay, but that is not what you want to do if you have a partner, if you have family, because they are also tired like you. So at that time, dinner time, you need to help out each other. Okay, help out. Okay, honey, what you need to do, what we need to do, set up the table, the dinner, the little things like that. Those little things, don't overlook it. Okay, those little things means a lot when you are busy. Okay, when the other person is busy, when you are busy, a little help here and there means a lot to your partner, and that is what you want to do every single day, because your partner will appreciate that, and that's how you build and keep and maintain a good relationship, because it shows that you care. Okay, it shows that you understand that your partner is also busy, also appreciate your help. Okay, and of course, time. When we are too busy, we burn out, and from work and all that stuff, so we don't have enough time. So you have to have some kind of balance in life. Okay, so you have to figure out time that you have to allocate times that you can spend with your partner. And if you have children, you have to allocate time that you need to spend with your children. Those are very important. Okay, not just waiting until the weekend. That's not it. That's a no. It's every single day. All right, whether 5-10 minutes with your children, you have to spend time. Okay, if you are always at work and come home late and never get to spend time with your family, your relationship is gonna go south. Okay, you don't want to wait until the weekend. No. So you need to spend time with your partner. You need to spend time with your family every single day, or at least every other day. All right, 10 minutes, 20, or half an hour, whatever you can allocate, you do that. And that is very important. Okay. Um, Now, also give time. Um, what I mean is there are times that we all need what you call me time or alone time. Okay, because we are busy and we just want to relax. We just want to get the load of the daily burden of the thinking of all that. You just want to go by yourself. So understand that, do that for your partner. Say, okay, honey, I think you need to have some quiet time, or your time, whatever free time you want to do by yourself. Let them have that. Okay, so that shows that you understand, right? It shows that you care about the your partner mental state of mind, the stress that we all have. You understand each other, you show love, you show compassion, you show care. So honesty honesty is something that I shouldn't even say about it, but I guess there are still people who are not being honest in their relationship. Then they think they can get away with hiding truth or facts behind their partner's back, and it leads to problem. So honesty is very important. Okay, obviously, if you lose the trust of the person, of your partner, because you were being dishonest, or if you create some kind of suspicion in your partner, your relationship will start to get onto a slippery road. Okay, so honesty is very important. Okay, trust is very hard to earn. You have to build it. But once you are being suspected of being dishonest, whether financially or whatever it is that you do behind the back of the other people, of your partner, then you are asking for trouble. You are asking for major problem, right? So for that, there's no need to be dishonest. It's not the right good thing or right thing to do. Now there's another side of honesty that you can do also, is that let's say you have some kind of conversation, and the conversation turns a little bit heated, and your partner or whoever you talk to have raised their voice. Okay, because it show anger. Okay, show frustration or upset, or start maybe yelling a little bit at you. Now you can be honest to that person by saying you know uh, that he or she is showing a threatening manner toward you. Okay, and that you are a little bit kind of disappointed to see that, and you can tell the person that, honey, let's say if it is your partner, right? Honey, why you need to raise your voice with me? What is it that you're trying to do? Okay, we can talk, we can have a conversation normally, discuss things normally, instead of having argument, instead of raising the voice. Okay, because when you raise the voice, you make me upset, you don't make me feel good. So by being honest with your partner that way, okay, tell him or her that you feel you're not feeling good when the other person, when your partner raise voice. It sort of trigger the other person's awareness, okay, that they are doing something that they should not be doing. So that should tone down their emotion, that should tone down their anger or frustration, calm down and have a better conversation. Okay, so you can be honest that way. In that is also another way to to put out the spark right then and there, and prevent it from growing. Okay, so that is the last point that I like to share with you all today. So there is that is the list of the simple tips, hopefully simple, but something that you can remember, you can jot down for your future reference. Yeah. So those are some simple, easy steps that you can use, okay, which can help. And of course, it's not all everything will work out, but these are the things that should help prevent a lot of separation, should help a lot of breakup from happening, right? So if you find this beneficial, subscribe for future video. Until next time, I like to pay respect to the triple gems. I like to pay respect to the Buddha. I like to pay respect to the Dharma. And I like to pay respect to the Sangha. Have a good day. Namaste.